Alright, hi everyone. This is a summer recap video because I've been so bad. I keep meaning to filming a couple clips and then just never doing anything with them because this summer has been crazy. I've been all over the place, traveling, still getting used to London life because I haven't been here a ton, to be honest, so it's been hard to build a foundation here. But I'm slowly learning that, and I want to share and document as much of my life as I can because that's what I do this for. I love just looking back and seeing what I've done. So whatever I do have compiled here. It's basically a Mod Podge of the past 3 months, which have been especially wild. At the start of the summer, first week of June, we got an extra holiday because it was the Queen's Jubilee. So for that, my boyfriend and I went to New York for 10 days. And it was my boyfriend's first real time in New York. So I got to sit there and watch him fall in love with it the same way I do. I was actually shocked by how much he liked it. Although in some ways I knew he would because he's a busybody and, likes the same action I do. So that was super nice. I got 1 day of footage, and then honestly those 10 days just blurred past. I don't even know how that happened. I felt like I blinked and 10 days were over. It was just this perfect mix of the two of us enjoying time together, being in my favorite city, catching up with all my old friends in New York. And so I'll enter the 1 day of footage that I do have here. Welcome to New York! I am in New York for the next 10 days over the Queen's Jubilee, because you get 4 days off, and then I am staying here for 10 days because I'm working in our New York office the following week. So I thought I'd take you along. I did arrive 2 days ago, but our first night we were supposed to get in at 10 p.m. but instead we got it at 4:30 in the morning because we had a stop in at Boston airport because there was a torrential downpour in New York, so we couldn't land. So long travel day. I was exhausted. Yesterday I was pretty tired too, but still chugged along. I am with someone on this trip, so didn't come to New York alone. And him and I went to go meet up with my best friend here in New York yesterday, and we just did a huge walk along Lower Manhattan, got bagels at Tompkins Square, went through Soho, Tribeca, went down to Fide, saw the Bull, got a drink, all the typical stuff. So now that we got that out of the way, today we're doing my favorite thing, which is we are walking along the High Line, starting from Hudson Yards, and then we are going to Chelsea Market, walking around West Village, and who knows after that. That's our morning, and then maybe go to Central Park in the afternoon, but I'll keep you guys updated. Enjoying the weather, got coffee on our way to Chelsea Market where we're gonna eat so much good food. I think I've done this every single time I've come to Chelsea Market, but I had to get oysters. Especially because we're so close to Canada, I had to get PEI and Newfoundland oysters, so I'm very excited. They look so good. We went to Chelsea Market, got fish tacos and shrimp tacos, and then got Starbucks and dropped it off at one of my best friends, works at RH, Restoration Hardware. So went there, walked around. Then we came to Greenwich Village, West Village, this whole area. Got a Murray's cheese melt, so good. And now we're sitting here having a Magnolia Bakery banana pudding. Today's been a little bit of a food tour, but we're also walking 30,000 steps, so it works out. But I feel like everything I'm telling you is just the stops that we ate, which is kind of funny. If you've not been to New York before, you have to go to Magnolia's and get banana pudding. It's actually to die for. Did a nice little wander in Central Park and took a boat ride. I know that's the most cliche thing, but we loved it. It was actually really fun. Now we've made our way to Little Italy just for dinner. We're at Il Quartal, which I've actually heard on my phone now because my memory card ran out of battery, or not battery, ran out of room. But yeah, we did a nice little wander around Central Park, and then we did a little boat ride, which was so cheesy but so fun. Definitely doing. It's only $20, so like really not that bad. Then we went to get a drink at Tavern on Green, which is one of my favorite cute like little spots. There's a very cute garden, there's a jazz band playing, and then now we're in Little Italy, just grabbing dinner at Il Quartal, which I've heard a lot about, and the food looks actually unreal.
But the reason that it's like really
And then came back from New York, had a bit of time here in London, only a couple weeks, but in that time I actually went to Ascot, which I feel like was the most British thing I could have done. So I was in the Queen Anne enclosure, which means I had to wear a fascinator, and did not get any footage of me in my dress or my hat, but I will enter a picture because honestly I loved my look that day and the whole day was so fun. I got some random snippets, so I'll also be entering that in here. And then the week after Ascot, my boyfriend and I actually went up north. We went to the Lytham Festival. I got tickets because it was Snow Patrol and Codaline playing, and I mainly went for Codaline to be honest, but the day of the show they cancelled. So I was gutted, but we still had an amazing time up there. Snow Patrol was unbelievable live, honestly. They were better than I could have imagined, and I did know more songs by them than I thought I did. So after that, we kind of made a trip of it. So we went to Windermere at the Lake District, and then he went to school up north at Sudbury, so we stayed a night in his old boarding school town and just walked around there. And then he has a bunch of friends up north, so we stayed a night with his friends in Clitheroe, kind of near Manchester area. So I've been getting to see a lot more of the UK, which honestly has been incredible. I've loved it. I think I got a bit of footage of that whole trip, so also entered in here.
What if this is all the love I'm ever shown? Would you lie with me? Just forget the world.
She left her home to find where she belongs. Her mother's scared to leave her all alone.
Midsummer, I took my boyfriend back to Canada with me for 2 weeks. So he's English. He'd been to Canada once, but not the part where I'm from, so it was super nice. Honestly, just like the most wholesome 2 weeks. He got to meet my whole family, and everyone got along so well. It was just, I didn't film a lot because it was so much like family time, and I really wanted to savor the moment. We went to Calgary, which is where I'm from, and then we drove to the Rocky Mountains, and then we went to Kelowna, which is kind of like this lake country area of Canada, and then flew back. So with that, we did so much hiking and swimming and golfing, and it was just like connected me with nature. And every time I go back, like, I love my home. I love Canada so much. Not saying I want to move back there, but it's just, it's so nice to be home.
Buddy's first corn dog. Yeehaw.
this video. You just got like snippets of my summer. The last of it was, you know, time in London, so I've been seeing shows and spending time with friends I've made here. Anything that I have is kind of wrapped up in the last bit of this video. And I also got to go to my boyfriend's family's place for the August long weekend. So went down to, you know, kind of southwest England, and just, I love it there. The like whole scenery, getting connected to nature, and spending some downtime and just like getting out of the city, to be honest, is really important to me. So I felt like I could breathe again being out there, and his family's incredible. So I had a very amazing weekend to wrap up my summer. And boy, is it a busy couple months for me. So, you know, you might see a couple videos coming in here and there. I want to film my travels because I've been traveling a ton and it's been incredible. But to be honest, we'll see how much I get, or at least how long it takes me to edit it. But that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. All my friends at home, hi, I love you all, miss you all. And everyone else, I'll see you soon.